This is off. Oh, sight's gone. Okay, right, let's see if I can do this without my sight. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How is the vibes with you people, whoever's watching? If you can't tell from the title, I am an amateur photographer. Yes, indeed. Last year, 2019, I was approached by two people. Well, one drag queen and one company. The drag queen was called DK. She asked behalf of her sister, Miss Misty Falls, and they were starting up this ball in Northern Ireland in the OES Centre, and that was the first night of photography with them. On the very same night, Boombox and Maverick have asked me to do photography for them for their after show with Adore Delano. Over the year, I have connected with a lot of queer people in Northern Ireland, particularly Belfast, on photography. I really enjoy it. I want to break down my top 10 photos of this last year. I mean, because why not? Because people are like, oh, why? And ooh, and oh. And some people will be like, ugh. So I want to do 10, because why not? And it's my video, so whatever. So number 10 is Miss Scarlett Mulger, or Stephen Nolan calls her
Scarlett Mulger.
Reason why I have this number 10. Now, there's obviously some issues, please don't come for me. It's just the way she presents herself, like, yes, I am this regal rose, Sassie floor cannot come for me kind of thing. You know, this is the point where I was trying to see, oh, if I can do any skin touch-up. Then I went in under her face, and I realized I cannot. Her skin is perfect. So I really enjoy looking at this photo. Also, Scarlett is amazing. You should see her Instagram, it's just stunning. I had 3 redheads, so 1, 2, and 3, and then at the far back you can see these blue lights. That was just from coming off the stage. That wasn't even my own light, so that was just really nice lighting. Yeah. So Miss Scarlett
Mulger,
you are number 10 out of many thousands I took this year. Ooh, yes. 2 drag queens, Sassie and the only Nina from the House of Only. Now, red lighting is very hard to film and to photograph. It's Liquor XXX in red neon light. It just hits them perfectly. This is taken on an A6300 camera, 35mm 1.8. The way Sassie's looking at her so serious, and then Nina's like, it just makes me smile so much, and I feel like the overall image is very nice and compact, and it says so much without saying anything at all. So I really enjoy looking at it myself. This was also taken on an A6300 35 1.8. Most of these will be taken on the A6300 because your boy broke. I can't afford many lenses. So, you know, because bills, car, cameras, gear, computers, all that stuff. So I have what I have. I have 2 lenses that I always use, the Sigma 16mm 1.4 and 35mm 1.8 Sony. But yes, back to Ms. Vo MUA. Yes, this was so much fun. So the background is actually, I had a friend around before the shoot who helped me take down the wallpaper. And then I thought, oh, let's have a photo shoot in my house. And I realized Derelict looks really awesome, and this is what was behind the wallpaper. So I thought, oh, we'll get like this beautiful model and all makeup defedge, well, that's a new word now. And just be like, oh, you caught me, what we gonna do? Like Jessica Rabbit kind of thing. So I want to do that. And also, she had her hand on her hips, and that's because my friend Paul had brought around some hip pads. And she was like feeling herself on these hip pads, and she really had this lovely curvaceous body the whole night. She was like, ooh, ooh. And the makeup was done by the lovely Virginia Rose, based in Belfast. I asked her to do something queer and weird and colourful. She said, yep, gotcha. And this was one of my favourites because it's just so simple. It's actually a red headlight I reflected with a mirror, a round mirror, and that's what I got. So, and that was really fun, and yeah, I love it. It's really fun. This was at Culture Night 2019 Belfast, and I heard upstairs in the boombox area there was drag and drop. I found Rusty Hinges posing, and I thought, I'm gonna be very rude here and just interject and like, yeah, Rusty, I'll take some photos. She was like, sure. Again, red is very hard to photograph, but also it was contrasting with some blue and purplish colors, and I don't know, the way she was posing. I just love it so much, and I had to be left. So it was very quick. I was kind of shocked out. It's like, people are drawing, can you like move? Yeah, it was really quick, so I was really in the moment. That's why I can appreciate it more. So this is Holly Go Heavily. I just told her to pose in front of this sofa. She just did her thing, and that was also taken on a 35 1.8 lens Sony. So I have this square lighting panel I always use for my shoots. It's really not the best thing to use, especially when you're trying to take lots of photos, but it gives me the best lighting for some reason. I just like this like one shining light, and plus you can control it. And it's also really fun to see people's reactions. Be like, oh, it's too bright. I'm like, that's the lowest I can go. She looks so smooth, so porcelain. Very tiny editing was done to this. I showed her this. She's like, would you do my face? And I said, no, that is your face. That's why I kind of appreciate this photo more, because it's so sharp and you can see everything, and she looks so smooth and beautiful. It's just that one light. It didn't need any editing, and she looks gorgeous. So this was also taken on the same day as Vo MUA. This is all at my house. So again, I use the one light technique. 2 reasons why I appreciate this photograph. This guy's name is Callum. He was very uncomfortable with the whole makeup. He's like, careful, take it off. And I was like, no, just wait. So he was uncomfortable, but he also posed very well, which I fully appreciated. So Callum did a great job. The background was just black fabric I bought from Guyanese in Belfast City Centre. And yeah, I just love this photograph because I think this is the first time I was like, oh yes, I can do photography. Yeah, for sure. Mr. Stephen George, yes, guy on a pole himself. This photo was actually taken the day before lockdown in the UK was announced. The makeup was done by Holly Go Heavily from the previous photos. No, this is the first time photographing a dancer or pole dancer. Holly Go Heavily was really good at helping me direct Stephen, or I couldn't know what to do. Holly jumped in and was like, hey, do this, do this, this. So Holly was a big help that day, and Stephen was very, very nice and very kind about everything. So in the background, there's a smoke machine going on about, and there's a redhead in the far enough distance, and there's a small black box of soft light just hitting him. It just feels so right looking at it. Like, I don't know what it is. He's just looking at you like a pole dancer. One of it, you know. Just before I came to this shoot, my neighbor threatened me. So I kind of appreciate it. I was like, my neighbor threatened me. But no, it was easily sorted like minutes later. Really love how the smoke just whirls in, and then the light, and Stephen was just a joy that day, and Holly was a great help. Gorgeous. So I don't normally add effects because I don't feel I'm not skilled yet, but I done it with some snow. I was able to create some sparkle and then just add bits onto her dress, and then just add snow, sweep it in to get a winter effect. So what's over her head is like, no, not like, it is the IKEA throw. I thought, oh, this would be fun for a winter shoot. That's a softbox on her face. It's just one of my favorite photos that I appreciate and love. Also, she was just very everyone who came to my house and just I've done photography with is very patient with me because they know I'm learning. I think they kind of think like I will take a good photo of them regardless. So yeah, I just love this photo because again, I don't normally do like extra bits, but the snow and the sparkle and the blending of the dark to the middle, I just love this photo. Yes, I was kind of like feeling down on myself after many months, and then a few months ago I started editing these photos again. This little light here again, and with blending with the natural light coming in the background. This is a 35 Sony A6300 1.8 again. I don't vary much. I'll put links to the cameras I use in the description as well. But I just know it was just so sharp, and it just poses very well. I'm just a wonderful human being. So this is my number 2 because I took a break. I came back and edited this with kind of new skills in a way. So sharpening and contrast and clarity and whatnot. And it's just. Someone told me that I should have cropped in more and like so it took away the plants and the dishes and the washing machine. And yeah, that's totally fair. So you're allowed to have your opinion, but then I realized, no, it's my photo. I do what I want. Right, my number 1. This is a very simple one, but I love it so much. Right, this photo. This is of Rusty Hinges again. The simplest thing that I did. Actually, my boss from Budget Music Videos came round and gave me some advice, and she let me borrow her smoke machine. She said, oh, just have like this light up here and smoke and just waft it around and see what happens. That happened, and this photo was made. And someone told me, oh, she looks like Janet Jackson, so she does. Sure, gorgeous how like the light is always in the corner and it's just subtly hitting her face. What's really good about smoke is it disperses the light more, so light has more room to grow in a way, and the smoke allows us to do that. But the only issue is you have to keep bringing more smoke out, and then the smoke alarm goes off. This photo, I was only doing photography for 6 months at this point. I was just shocked at myself that I could do something so beautiful, do someone also so beautiful, and also someone so tall. And that's why it's my number 1. So that's my top 10 photos of this year. I hope you appreciate it. If you want to see any more photos, or if you want photos taken of you by me, please let me know. I'm always contactable. I will get back to you eventually. And thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I do more amateur photography, non-tips, tips, reveals, tricks. I don't know, who knows. What do you want? What do you want from me? Good day, you lovely humans.